Hello everyone, I'm NGC. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing to you guys Inside Out 2. Yep, this is follow-up to the first movie that came out 9 years ago. Yep, that long ago. Took them long enough to make a sequel. And this is actually the highest, as of this video being recorded, it has earned 1.4, and I'm talking billion dollars, at least in the country, but $1.4 billion, and that is the biggest box office, even bigger than Frozen, which is the highest animated movie to have that much money. And Inside Out 2 is now that movie. And I'm honestly shocked. I didn't think it was gonna get as much money as the first one, since, okay, I didn't think this movie was as good as the first movie in my opinion, since it didn't really have all of these sad scenes like it did in the original. Sure, it didn't have a villain and it was going for sad team and stuff like that, but it just wasn't memorable unlike the first movie. But yes, this one was pretty enjoyable. So we're going in order. I'll talk about the plot and if it was good or not, the characters and if they were good or not, and if the movie was good enough. I mean, you've seen these reviews, you see what I'm doing, but yeah, let's get into it. Let's start off with the plot. So the plot of this movie is that this girl named Riley, her and her friends go to a hockey camp. And by the way, the parents barely show up in this movie. So I was kind of wishing we saw more, since their emotions in the head were actually funny. But the scenes where they are in there, they were still funny. But yeah, more on to the movie though. The plot is that friends, like I said, are going to hockey camp, and then new emotions come in. There is joy, sadness, fear, disgust, and anger. But the new emotions are anxiety, embarrassment, envy, and, of course, boredom. Oh, no. It's actually ennui. It's kind of like the Spanish or French word for boredom. I don't know why they just not even bother calling it the fucking word, but it works for the movie. But yeah, I did like this movie, okay? So more into the plot though, all of the emotions get kicked out, like the original, and then the new emotions take over. It's kind of like the same plot as Inside Out 1, but the other emotions like anger, fear, and disgust, they are coming around in this journey. I mean, sadness barely appears. She is upstairs in headquarters sneaking in, and embarrassment secretly helps her because the I'm really desperate to ship them, but I don't want to be those people. But yeah, anyway, so they eventually get back to headquarters, but by then the hockey game, there's a big hockey game in the hockey camp, and Riley is overpressuring herself, or anxiety is overpressuring Riley, and even the other emotions, even the ones with anxiety, say she's pushing her too much. So Joy has to be the one to convince her, and she is convinced to stop, and Riley gets back with her friends after abandoning them. And sure, they do have to go to other schools, but in the end, they're still in touch. So yeah, that's the entire plot. The plot was really good. Better than the worst one? I don't know, but yeah, it was still tolerable. The new aspects they showed us in the mind was also pretty enjoyable. I do wish we had more of the first movie and the kind of stages, there's Gigaland, and there's Friendship World, Family World, that's kind of at the bottom. Right now, in the Hockey World, just basically look at the other worlds in Riley's mind, but yeah, it was still okay. Now onto the characters. Joy was also, she was happy as always, though she was sad, and she eventually snapped in this movie. That was a really good scene, honestly, just seeing someone very happy just snap out of nowhere. I also liked the other emotions. They were pretty enjoyable. The new emotions were also pretty enjoyable. The parents, the scenes they were in were good. Riley was good also. Her friends, okay. The new other characters, in the human world, they were okay. Just lots of characters besides the emotions were either good but okay. But yeah, the characters were pretty terrible in this movie. Some in them, they didn't really add to the movie. For example, the hockey camp, Rita, the girl, she didn't really put much in the movie. And then again, we don't get to see her actually apologizing to Riley and really like saying she was a good hockey player since she doubted in her. But you know, I might have forgotten that scene or not. But just let me know in the comments below if I did forget it, or at least if you did watch the movie. But yeah, that is all. That's it. I know I could have said spoilers of but by now the movie's like it's like fucking July. It's almost August, and the movie came out in June. So, and the movie made like $1.4 billion. So I doubt anyone's gonna be spoiled. To be honest, I might still put it up, but that's just what I'm thinking. Now, in conclusion about this movie, it was pretty good. I'll give it okay, might be a bit low, but I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10, aka around 3.5 out of 5 stars. I swear to God, that's the stars 10. I almost forgot about them so many times, but yeah, this was a good movie, honestly. I really liked the aspects in this movie. The new emotions were good to see. I don't know where the fifth emotion went. Oh wait, there was nostalgia. I guess she was the fifth emotion if you count her, but she was barely in the movie. But she was okay, I guess. But yeah, that's really it. That is Inside Out 2 for you. So yeah, that is my review of Inside Out 2. Sorry if it's really short. I really have nothing to say. I probably have more to say in the Garfield movie because there was more events that happened than this movie. It's kind of just a copy of Inside Out 1, to be honest. But yeah. I promise that the Kung Fu Panda batch review, when I do get it out, I'm not saying when it comes out, but when I do get it out, hopefully by Tuesday if I have time enough, because I have a bunch of other videos to make, but if it's by out Tuesday, I promise it will be longer and I'll have more edits. Oh, my poor hand, but yeah, it will be more example. And I will bring back a special guest that you may or not have seen in another movie review video. You probably already know who it is because, like, we've been doing this for a while, dog. But anyway, yes, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will see you all in the next video.